Hey everyone, welcome back to Clues by Sam. It is Thursday today and we have a tricky one. If you don't know what Clues by Sam is, it's a daily logic puzzle where you have 20 people and each person may be a criminal or an innocent, and you gotta figure out what each person is by using the clues that they themselves give you. And it changes in difficulty, so today we have a tricky one, but if you want to try the game before watching the video, you can check the link in the description, or if you just want to go along with me, then we can start right away. I see that we have a superhero today. Let's start. Just a superhero? Looking for all the villains? We have Zara telling us that there are no innocents above Logan. So no one who is above Logan is an innocent? I'll be back. And now Alex tells us that both innocents in row 2 are connected. So that tells us that Jerry is an innocent because it's the only person that it will be connected to any other one in row 2. And either Isaac or Kay are the other innocent in row 2. Now Jerry tells us that exactly one builder has a criminal directly above them. Cheryl is a builder, but she doesn't have anyone above her. So that couldn't be her. Oscar has an innocent above him. So any other builders that are on the board couldn't have innocents above them. And Tina is a builder. Oscar is curiously above her, so he couldn't be an innocent. And no other builders are on the board, so we don't need Jerry's clue anymore. Now Oscar tells us that Noah is one of Sarah's 5 criminal neighbors, so Noah is a criminal. And Sarah, who is here, has 8 neighbors total, and 5 of them are criminals. No one else tells us that exactly 4 of the 5 innocents neighboring Tina are on the edges. Tina also has 8 neighbors total. 5 of them are innocents, and she has 5 people neighboring her on the edges. But only 4 of those people on the edges are innocents. So there's one person here who is a criminal. And the other innocent can only be Sarah. Because she's the only person on the edge, not on the edge, the neighbor's Tina, and isn't a criminal. And now Sarah tells us that Bruce and Kay have only one innocent neighbor in common. Well, they have 2 neighbors in common, Cheryl and Jerry. Jerry is already an innocent, so we know that Cheryl is a criminal. And we don't need Sarah's clue anymore. Cheryl now tells us that all innocents in column D are connected. So what does that tell us? It tells us that if Tina's edge criminal neighbor is in column D, it couldn't be Uma. Because then both innocents that neighbor her and are in column D will be separated. So we know that Uma is an innocent. Don't know about Paula though. Paula could be a criminal. That would be okay. So Uma now tells us there are as many criminal farmers as there are criminal sleuths. Jerry is a sleuth, but he's not a criminal. What about farmers? Alex is a sleuth and he's a criminal. Sarah is a sleuth and she's not a criminal. So we have one criminal sleuth, which tells us there's only one criminal farmer. So Wanda and Xavier are a one or the other. But they also tell us that Tina has the criminal neighbor down here in row 5. So Paula is an innocent. Now Paula tells us that Oscar has the most innocent neighbors. How do we know about that? Oscar so far has 1, 2, 3, 4 innocent neighbors, and he's gonna have one more who's either gonna be Isaac or Kay, so that's 5. And since we know that Sarah has, is it Sarah? Tina. Tina has 5 innocent neighbors, so Oscar has to have 6 in order for him to have more innocent neighbors than Tina. So Tina herself has to be an innocent. And now Tina tells us there are exactly 3 criminals in row 3. And the third one could only be Logan. Now Logan tells us there's an odd number of innocents in row 5. And we know there's 2 here. Zara and someone else was either going to be Wanda or Xavi. 2 is an even number, so Vicky has to be the third one for us to have an odd number. True finds a way. Okay, I get it. It's movie references. What else do we look at now? Let me go over the clues again. Both instances in row 2 are connected. That will happen for sure. All instances in column D. Since we don't know if K is an instant yet, we couldn't know about Gus. Exactly 4 of the 5 instances neighboring Tina are on the edges. Yeah, that will happen for sure here. Oscar now tells us that Noah is one of Sarah's 5 criminal neighbors. Sarah has 5 criminal neighbors. 3 of them are here, Logan, Noah, and Oscar. The 4th one's gonna be either Wanda or Xavi, so the 5th one can only be Rose. And we don't need Oscar's clue anymore. Rose tells us that only one person in column C has exactly 5 innocent neighbors. Oh, so we know that Xavi couldn't have 5 innocent neighbors because Tina has 5 innocent neighbors, which tells us that Wanda is a criminal. Otherwise, Xavi would have 5 innocent neighbors, so Wanda is a criminal and Xavi is an innocent because of that. I see criminal people. Now, Wanda tells us that only one column has exactly 3 innocents. And that column is column C, who is complete, and there's 3 innocents in it. So we know that if K were to be a criminal, Gus would have to be a criminal, otherwise the innocents in column D wouldn't be connected. And then the column would have 3 innocents, which make it so 2 columns have the same number of innocents, which can't be. So we know that K is an innocent, and that makes Isaac a criminal. Why so serious? And now K tells us there are 9 criminals in total. How many do we have already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So all the remaining people are innocents. Nice. So Bruce telling us that he's Batman and he's a superhero, so everything makes sense, but he's dressed as Superman. That is a pet peeve of mine. I get it's just because the emoji. Oh, I had a lot of fun with today's Clues by Sam. Less than 8 minutes, and I hope you enjoyed it. So I'll be back again tomorrow with more Clues by Sam. Let me know if you played it, how it went for you, and I'll see you tomorrow.